Hi everyone, this is Griffin with WEVO, and today I'll be walking you through WEVO Pulse. So this is the AI tool of WEVO that gives you insights in under 5 minutes. It's based on top of a large language model and it's built on top of AI, but we fine-tuned and trained the model with over 1 million human participants, which makes it the smartest AI UX assistant on the market right now. So the way that it works, I'm going to walk you through the platform really quickly. This is what you're looking at is like our intake form, right? So you can see here, you can do a single page analysis. We could take any URL that you're working on or that is your company. You take a homepage, a landing page, whatever it is, you can put it right here. You could also take a competitor's page, right? Or someone else that you want to learn from and start to really get deep insights on you or your competitor. You can also do a multi-page journey, right? So if you wanted to go from point A to point B, so this could be homepage to product display page to checkout, or homepage to request a demo if you're on the B2B side. And then we also have the comparison examples where you could take you versus your competitor and get a write up really quickly on who's has a better experience at this point and why. And really understanding the why is a lot of the goal here. Or you could take your current website versus a new design that you have mocked up for the homepage and put them side by side and say which is better and why, right? Like comparison is a really important part. It's really hard to do in other tools. So we've tried to make it as easy as possible within WeVo Pulse. It's mobile or desktop. And the really important part here, people are doing a lot of pre-live testing because we allow you to upload images, which will give you the same type of analysis as if it was a live URL, right? So you could put mockups, designs, prototypes in here, Figma images as well. And you could get really good feedback before you even put that thing live, right? So before you put it live and maybe affect conversion rates or affect bounce or engagement, you could get really good feedback really quickly within WeVo Pulse, right? So that's what it looks like. If we were to put apple.com in here, this is the example that we'll be using today. What it will look like is first you'll just accept that the asset that it generated is correct, right? So this is the image that we're looking at today, and then we could put in a task or context, right? So you could put in users are looking to come to the website and check out an iPhone 16 Pro and purchase, right? And then for context, you could say, hey, we've been noticing drop off in conversion on iPhone 16s online. We want to understand where that friction is happening. Or this could be anything, right, that you're looking for more insight into. We've had people put their brand guidelines in or their design guidelines in, or that they're looking for feedback on accessibility and things like that. All that can go right here into this context box. And the more you specify the inputs, the better the outputs will be. Once you have those set, we can then come down here and we could look at an example analysis of Apple. And you can see all my previous WeVos are run right there. So this is what it will look like. You can see here the first thing that the AI is going to do is it's going to base it based on the content, the imagery, the text, the layout of the page. And it's going to say, this is who we think you're targeting with this experience. So we can see here we have one, Valentina the gift seeker, enjoys themed shopping experience, look for special gifts, appreciates timely promotions that help simplify her shopping decisions. We could see it's because the Valentine's Day promotions, values offers and discounts. And then what we're going to do is we're going to break down the goal of each of these personas when they come to the website, right? So you can see that Valentina visits the page to find a meaningful Valentine's Day gift and appreciates the themed marketing, hoping to spot discounts, considers the recommendations, but wishes for a wider variety of gift options that are more emotional than tech focused. So you can see here, it's already starting to break down how well we're meeting or maybe not meeting the expectations of each of these personas when they come to the website. You can see here, we also have Techie Tina, more on the standard Apple theme. And we have Fit Focus Fiona and Budget Conscious Billy and Entertain Me Eddie and a bunch of different personas here. What I wanted to point out, just like I said about context and task, the more you customize your inputs for what you're looking to get out of the system, the better the outputs will be, right? So you can come in here and say, you know what, we only want to focus on how this Valentine's theme promotion will actually perform. So we can come in here, we can only focus on Valentina the gift seeker, and then we can add more information. It says technology savvy, but hesitant to spend. Maybe they're technology savvy with mobile, but they're not super tech savvy when it comes to websites for whatever reason, right? Or you could add any context. You could say based in the Northeast. You could add age, demographic, psychographic information here and really customize. Or you could take all this out and input your own personas and regenerate, and you'll get full new personas there as well. When you have those personas set, you can then start to look at the outputs, right? So you can see here, we have the overall takeaways, right? So a general write-up on the positives and negatives. You can see here customer experience. The page layout effectively utilizes thematic design elements, etc. However, the juxtaposition of unrelated content like Valentine's Day gifts and MLS season pass might confuse some users. So you can see it's calling out the layout here and how it seems relatively random, right? So you can see here, it's doing that for all these different sections: credibility, cost versus value. We're then going to break down a sentiment map, right? So you can see it'll call out the likes and the dislikes for these persona groups across the page. And it'll tell you exactly where on the page that's happening. So you can see here, It's a dislike here. Seasonal promotions like Valentine's Day may feel irrelevant when viewed outside the relevant time frame, right? So Valentine's Day is almost over. You can see here the iPhone 16 Pro, and it likes the sleek design and prominent display of the iPhone 16 Pro, visually appealing and attract user attention. So positives and negatives, likes and dislikes across the page. We will then give recommendations, right? So suggestions that you can improve to the experience, right? Create a section for themed gift bundles targeting the gift seeker persona that was called out there as well. Introduce a monthly spotlight, environmentally friendly tech innovations for Techie Tina. You can see it's basing these based on the personas and what you could do to improve the experience for each of them. Finally, we're going to give a score. This is what we call the experience quality score. So it's on an American grading scale based 60 to 100. You can see here this scored an 88, which is a great score, against a benchmark of 73. And so you can see here we're basing this on how intuitive is the experience, how trusted, and how valuable. And then we're benchmarking each of these against similar experiences, right? So you can see here on the intuitiveness scale, this scored a 76 versus 71. Still relatively low, but at least above benchmark. It's off the charts on trusted and doing really, really well again on valuable. And we could dig into each of those if we wanted to as well. We could see it's basing home landing page, media and entertainment, etc. And then it's going to show you what quartile that you show up in for each of these sections. Now, the most important part and where people are seeing the most value is in what we call the assistant. So you can get to it here, or you can get to it through the sparkly stars. And you can come in here and ask any question you want. So you could say, what can we do to improve conversion rates for the iPhone 16 Pro, specifically for gift seeker Valentina, right? And you could really dive in there. And then you could really go in multiple levels. Hey, give me some recommendations and some quick ideas that we could improve the content layout specifically to improve conversion. We could also come in here and say, what can we do to improve our intuitive score? We want to go from 76 up towards into the 90s. What can we do to really improve that score? And dive in deeper there. Hey, you could even say, give me some copy options that we can improve our header and really dive in there. We had people testing A/B testing different copy options for ad copy in here and seeing that it could perform better than what their human team came up with. So I recommend diving in here and really having an idea of what you're looking to get out of here from an answer standpoint, an output standpoint, and really starting to ask the machine questions and spend some time in here and keep on digging, because that's where our power users are seeing a lot of value. You could share these results with anyone, so across your team or with a client, if you just copy here and send it over to them, and they can see even what your chat was with the system and if you had really good answers there. But yeah, that's the overview of WEVO Pulse. If you have any questions, please let our team know, and we're happy to walk you through the product or answer any specific questions you may have. Thank you.